What's good, guys? Teflon YGO back with another deck profile, man. And today I'm coming to you guys with my competitive drytron deck profile. I only tested this deck a couple of times and played fairly good. Like, man, not fairly is not even a word. This deck is fucking nice. Probably the best deck on the format right now. It's definitely insane. So without further ado, man, let me get into the deck profile. And also I will do show you guys the little 2-card combo with Zeta and Alpha at the end of the video. So you guys stay tuned for that. So like I said, without further ado, man, let's just get into this. And starting off, we run 3 Alpha. Alpha tributes a Drytron or a ritual, and it can grab a ritual monster from your deck. So basically that's how you get your Ben 10. Then you run the 3 Zeta. Sorry for the mismatch rarity. I sold my my 3 supers to one of my friends, and so I ended up getting another super and got rid of 2 rares. But Zeta does the same as Alpha. They all Drytron monsters tribute a ritual or another machine monster in hand or on the field to do a certain effect. Alpha's it tributes a monster to add a ritual monster. Zeta tributes a monster to add a ritual spell. And then I run 2 Gamma, and Gamma tributes a monster to a special summon Drytron monster from the graveyard. And then you have the 1 Delta. And Delta tributes a card. You can reveal 1 Drytron spell in your hand, and then he can draw a card. So basically, this is what I play for Drytron. I think I would cut 1 Gamma, but the only reason I run 2 Gammas is because I don't have 2 Eva. So to make up for the missing Eva, I just added another Drytron name. But that's it for basically the Drytron normal monsters or the machines, whatever you want to call them. And now we're gonna get into the fairy section. You know, of course, you gotta run the 3 Herald or Diviner of the Herald. Card is nice. Normal summon sends one fairy monster from your extra deck or your deck to the graveyard. This card gains the levels of that card and becomes whatever that level that the card is +2. So if you send a 4, this becomes the 6. Helps you to go into your place with Beatrice to send Eva, or just send a card to the grave if you need help. Probably the best card in the deck. Card is nice. It does have another effect, but don't usually come up, and I don't know what it is. But nonetheless, the only effect you worry about is the first one. When you normal summon it, or special summon it, it gets to send a fairy from deck. And you can see your Intis, your Herald, which Herald will do something. But we'll get all to that when we get to the extra deck. But we run a 3 orange light. You know what the saying is on the channel by now. If it ain't alty, it's faulty. So we run a 3 Herald. Basically, he's the hand trap of the deck, which makes the deck so good. Because if you open with him in a fairy, especially one that you just want to put in the grave anyway, you can just negate draws, anything that they're gonna try to hinder your play with dimension shifters, stuff like that. And like I said, I only have 1, so I only run 1. I run the 1 Eva. And that's it for basically all the normal fairy monsters. And I run a couple of hand traps. We'll get into them. I run the 3 Ash Blossoms. Enjoy your spring. Ash is just generic, so that's why I run her. His roll, his meta, may stop a critical search if you have your opponent open subpar. And I run the 3 Effect Vela. Effect Vela is good this format. And before you guys say it in the comment section, I know the supers. I don't got the alti effect Velas no more. So we're gonna call these defaulted Velas. These defaulted Velas. So 3 faulted Velas, man. We run 3 faulted Velas. Vela good now. Could be impermanence if you wanted to, because Vela can be hand trapped, but I think and you can only use Vela on your opponent's turn. But Vela is a level 1. She can still help you go into a lot of your plays. That's the only reason like I think I play this over Imperm, because at the most it can become a body or just that one extra monster into I can overlay into Fafnir. So that's all we running with the hand traps and the fairies. And then next we're gonna get into the rituals. We run one big boy, Drakenoids. Drakenites, Drakenoids, Drakenids, whatever you want to call them. Comes up sometimes. Sometimes it's just a play when you can't do nothing but put him on the board, and he's 4K, so he can sit up there for a while and take some hits if you need him to. The one Ben 10, the broke card that's now at 1. The card is insane. Cyber Agent Edison, she's insane. You just keep ritual summoning her and keep adding a ritual spell back. It's crazy. You got the one Natasha. Everybody say this is the best card, and I feel like it is the best fucking card in the deck. Basically, this card right here needs to be fucking banned. This card is OP. This card basically just links itself off and keep taking monsters. That's insane. They need to ban her. And for the last fairy, Hera or Ultimateness, you search him when you're seeing your Hera of the Arclight to the grave off of your Diviner, and you can add a ritual monster. It don't have to be him, but usually how the combo set up is him or Edison. And we on the run 5 rituals. That's it for all of them. Yep. Now we're going into the spells. Not only run 2 of these Pot of Prosperity. Honestly, I don't know about this card in this deck, honestly, because a lot of stuff in your extra deck you kind of want to hold on to. But you can, if you have to, you can sack off on 3 and take your draw. But if you get ass, then you don't have 3 more. You really want to try to sack off to activate the other pot. I actually saw a profile of Aaron Torres. He actually just runs 1. And I can see why he would, because it's kind of genius. The only reason I do, because sometimes the hands are weird in drytron, so the 2 would give me a better chance to see the pot if I draw one of those weird hands. And that's the reason I run it at 2. But Torres ran his at 1, and this is kind of smart because you see it and you can banish 3 and you won't have to worry about seeing it again. But the reason I run it like this, because when I get those awkward hands, I want to be able to draw into a pot, basically, instead of relying on it being a 1 of. Then, of course, next you run probably my favorite spell in the deck, because it's a Cyber Dragon card. And it's the 3 Cyber Mercy. If you don't know, all Drytron say they cannot be normal summon in the set. That's why you can search them off this card. Love this card just because it's a Cyber Dragon card, honestly. And it still has the same effects that applies. Somebody negate the activation of it, just pitch a card, which is in this deck you don't want to do because all these cards want to be in the grave. Pitch a card to the grave, add it back to your hand, search again. You have the 3 Drytron Nova, basically like the E-Tele for Drytrons, and the 2 Fafnir. Like I said, I've been testing the deck. I really haven't even been seeing this card a lot. It too really could probably just use 1, because a lot of Droll does hurt this deck, and a lot of your cards just get you Drolled. And once you get Drolled, you're probably done depending on your hand. But I still see why you would want to run 2, but you could run 1. But just get you to your Drytron spells, get you to your Nova, get you to your Meliodas Drytron, this card right here, which is the Ritual spell. And this card is nuts because it can add itself back once per turn, and then it can be used constantly. You can constantly use it. It's not a once per turn on using it on ritual summon. And that's why it's so crazy with Edison, because Edison just summons herself, get this card back, and puts herself on the board to be used for link fodder, overlay, for Beatrice. It's crazy. Also, we run the 1 Foolish Bear just in case we need to dump something to the grave, and the 1 Call By to hopefully when they sack me with the draw, I can sack them with the Call By. And that's it for the main deck. 40 card main deck. Try to keep it as tight as possible so it can be consistent. And now we're gonna go into the extra deck, and if you guys know, you know how I do it. I don't like to too much give you guys a side deck because you make a side deck to your locals. So we're gonna start off with the 2 drytron move beta Fafnir. And yeah, I know people do run this card at 1, but I really feel like people are going to imperm and, like I said, Valor, I feel like are good this format. So a lot of times this card will be impermed and Valored because your other best card, which is Diviner, can also be Valored and Ash. So if your opponent open up Ash and Valor, they're usually gonna Ash the Diviner because they're gonna imperm or Valor the move beta, so it can take out the whole effect of the whole card, even the detaching for ritual effect. So this card right here is gonna see a lot of imperm and Vader, so that's why I want to run 2, because you're not, if the person is smart, they're usually gonna hand trap it that way. They're gonna Ash the Diviner and they're gonna imperm or Valor this card, so it can knock the whole card effect out instead of just the dumping effect. So that's why I run 2. I feel like 2 is probably gonna be the standard going forward once the format cranks up. Also, we run the 1 Dino Magician. And guys, forgive me, I just throw extra deck cards together unless I'm at an event. They might have all type of different sleeves on them, but they go to the deck. We run the 1 Dino Magician that just slap on top of this guy right here. Little Fuko, whatever you want to call him. This dude right here buys time. He can detach, he can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. Just throw him in defense and bam, you got your Zeus next turn, basically. The 1 Beatrice for the overlay when you're using either 10 or Ben 10 and the Diviner, it's been turned to a level 6. Also use her to send your Eva, and if you need to send anything else to the grave, you know, use this guy for it. And also, before I go on, can we get another Beatrice? Like, every Beatrice we got is gold, bro. Like, this looks the best. Like, this secret gold like this look the best. The new Beatrice doesn't look better than this Beatrice. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. But can we get just like a regular secret Beatrice or something? Like, why every Beatrice gotta be gold, bro? Yeah, Konami, holla at your boy. Then we got the 1 double Arsenal, double AZ Zeus, whatever you want to call him, Scott Thunder. This dude right here is nuts. Nothing escapes the graph of Zeus. You know, just like in Greek mythology. Nothing escapes Zeus, man. He just strikes every damn thing down. That's my boy Kratos. But on to the link. Once we got the 1 link Karibo, because all our Drytrons are level 1s. Mostly everything in here is level 1s, except your hand traps and your heralds. And of course your rituals. But mostly your monsters that you want in the grave, they're level 1s. We have the IP Masquerena. We also have the Nightmare Phoenix and the Nightmare Unicorn. And my favorite link monster ever created, Boris Sword Dragon, aka Mr. Sword Dragon, aka Repto Slicer. Gotta keep my boy in every deck I play. And I do have the SS code, but I just like Boris Sword. Sue me. And last but not least, we run the 1 Goddess of the Bow. We'll play against the mirror match or like those Tribegate decks. You know, you sit on her. Most decks, if you sit on her and they have to activate monster effects to play, they just lose. Even in the mirror match, you just sit on her, you negate everything. And if you got your own hand traps, when they herald you, you herald them back. And they try to do anything else all tricky, you just bow it. Then going to the synchro package, use the 1 Chaos Rule, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, which is nice because if you send Natasha from the grave, Natasha from the deck to the grave with Diviner's effect, it makes Diviner a 7, 1 Drytron, a level 1, and the Diviner can make this guy to dump stuff into the grave. I had found that out watching a stream. I'm like, oh, this fucking nuts. And I like this card because I like Dragon. I love Dragons. Dragon is one of my favorite decks of all time, and Dragon Rulers too. But I'm just a big Dragon fan, so when I can use this guy, I'm using him. Herald of the Arclight, send this guy off of Diviner, get you a ritual monster or a ritual spell to your hand, depending on which one you get. But if you open the Zeta Alpha combo, you're gonna get your ritual anyway. And last but not least, we have the one entis, elder, elder entity, nidus, entis, whatever you want to call it. Basically, the pop floodgate, they're gonna only be ones in anti-spells and stuff like that. Cause the funny thing, when I first tested with the deck, I lost the anti-spell because I activated the Divine Effect and some more shit, and I just kept something and pop the anti-spell. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. But I'm gonna get back to you guys, and when we get back, we're gonna get back with this combo setup, man. Alright guys, we back to the combo section. Now, basically for the combo, you basically just need either Zeta, and you need Zeta and Alpha, or you need Alpha, or this can be Cyber Mercy, or vice versa, or anything that can get you to the other 9 that you're missing. So basically how you start the combo, you'll activate Alpha, tributing the Zeta in hand, special summoning the Alpha. Alpha effect will add you a ritual monster, you add Ben 10. And then you trigger the Zeta to special, and then you tribute the Ben 10 for Zeta's effect, special itself to add the ritual spell. Then on another chain, Ben 10 to activate, and you'll add yourself a Diviner. And then at this point, you can go into either Mu Beta, Fafnir, or you can go into just normal summon your Harrow. It's either or. I usually just make Mu Beta first, so if they're gonna hand trap anything, I'd rather them hand trap him, because with him being hand trapped, you still can do what you need to do. Instead of like him being hand trapped is not as detrimental as Diviner being hand trapped. So me, I just like to overlay into Mu Beta. I usually put them under the other monsters on, extra monsters on, and then Mu Beta effect will let you dump Gamma. So we're gonna find the Gamma, and then we're gonna dump that guy. If I can ever find them, there you go. We're gonna dump the Gamma in the grave. And then after that, if they didn't do anything, normal the Diviner and the Farzon. Then Diviner effect, you'll send your Herald. And then your Herald will add you the Edaton once it's in the grave. Add the Edaton once it's in the grave. And now Diviner is a level 6. Because you send Harrow, which is a 4, and then it gains those 4 plus the 2 I already had, which makes it a level 6. So now you use your Meliodas Drytron, detaching from Mu Beta, and you can summon your Edaton, and then this go to the grave. You can activate Edaton effect to add this back to your hand, and then you can overlay these two into a Beatrice. You don't have to activate it do it this early if you don't want, but this just the way I remember the combo, so I go into it, based on how I remember it. And then you have your ritual spell in hand, which you'll use to activate again, detaching from Mu Beta Fafnir to special summon the Cyber Ancient Ben 10 from the grave. And then now, since you have Ben 10, what you will do is you'll activate the effect of the Gamma that you dumped and tribute the Ben 10. And then you'll special the Gamma. The Gamma can then special another Drytron, whichever one you want. Do the Alpha. And then Ben 10 will trigger because it was sent to grave. And so you'll add another ritual, or just another fairy. Usually we'll add the Herald. Yeah, so then you add the Ultimateness to your hand. And now you want to use the effect of your spell targeting the Mu Beta, or you could target one of these, but I just usually target the Mu Beta. and you can add it back to your hand. And then from there, you can activate the ritual spell again, tributing anyone that you want. Really doesn't matter. You can tribute. I usually tribute the one that's in this zone just because of the Geonator card. I hate that card, switching my cards. So I'll try to make him dodge the arrows of the Geonator. So I put him far over here. And then what you'll do is link off these two, and you would make your IP Masquerena. Now this is the since I played one Eva, this is where it kind of wish you played two, because I could detach right now, get 2 cards from my Eva. Get cards off my Eva. Then on my opponent's turn, I can detach and get cards from my Eva. But since I only have one, I could detach now and just send another name, which is what I usually do. So I like to detach my diviner, so I can have a fairy to banish when I send my Eve on my opponent's turn. I detach my diviner to send the other name that's not engraved for my drytrons, which is should be Delta. So what I do is I detach and I send the Delta to grave. So next turn I have Delta really. Then on your end board you'll have an IP. You also have 3 other cards in your hand. Remember that I only just used 2. You'll have 3 other cards in your hand. So don't forget that. So basically I would have on my end board IP. This is what you'll have. IP, Harold, probably with other fairies in hand, because like I said, you will have 3 more. I just used 2 cards. You'll have 3 more cards. Then you'll have Beatrice with a materia that use on your opponent's turn. So you'll end on that. You'll pass your turn. Opponent's draw phase, standby phase, whichever one you want to do. You can detach, and you can send your Eva to grave. Send your Eva. Then Eva's effect that activate no matter how it's sent to grave. And then you'll banish your Diviner, and you'll banish your Herald. And then from deck you will grab another Diviner, and you can grab an Orange Light. So even if your opponent let's say Darklit, not Darklets, I'm saying Droplet and Dark Ruler in the same, trying to say in the same word. But if you get Dark Ruler or Droplets, you still have Orange Light in hand. And like I said, you also have 3 other cards you don't even know what it is that'll be in your hand. So you'll have like 7 cards maybe. If you had 2 diviners, you had like 7 cards in your hand. But you'll have, on their turn, at least 5 cards. And if he's negated, you still have a negate with your Herald in your hand. And if you might then drew multiple Heralds, so you could have multiple hand negates or hand traps. Like I said, we only did the combo with 2 cards. But that's the one combo that everybody knows, or the just basic combo. Depending on your hand, you can do different lines with the combos. But this is the most straightforward one that I know. I'm not the god drytron player by no means, but for what I know, I will show you guys, and that's the easy combo that I know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Smash those like buttons, subscribe if you're new, man. I'm always trying to get better with my content. Like I said, I'm sorry I broke my my arm, my tripod that connects to my desk that helps me record at my desk in my area. Right now it's the Kitchen Table Chronicles, because I had to bring my stuff to the kitchen table to have space so I could fit my tripod up. So man, just thank you guys. Keep coming to the channel. I'm gonna keep trying to, like I said, do these giveaways and stuff for you guys, and it just been a pleasure of just doing something you like for people. But that's it for the video today, guys. Smash the like button, like I said. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss uploads. I will be coming with more deck profiles. I might upload 2 today. I know I said this might be the one for the day, but I might do another one. But this definitely will be the first one going up. Also, Be on the lookout, like I said, for the next deck profiles. Again, I'm gonna do a Solomon Great deck profile for sure for the budget players, because it's a cheap deck and it also will be competitive. So just be on the lookout for that, man. And without further ado, man, it's been your man Teflon YGO, and I see you guys in the next video.